love forevermore. Find a life for me. Thinking on a dream I never had. Pictures of a world I've never seen. Pieces of a life forevermore. Find a life for me. Picking at the bones of everything that will ever be. Pieces of a life forevermore. Find a life for me. Thinking on a dream I never had. Pictures of a world I've never seen. Pieces of a life forevermore. Find a life for me.
How's it, guys? Welcome to Saltaholic. Today we're going to go through a couple of traces we use here in Bettysbay. And I'm sure if it works here, it will work for you wherever you fish. I asked a few of my friends to help me with these traces. And we're going to do the spotty trace, the steenbras, the cob, the general trace like the galjoen and hottie, and also the hilo rig. So yeah, guys, it's not necessarily the right way. It's just the way we do it. And it works for us. And I believe if you stay teachable, you will always learn something new. Especially when you go to the beach and fish, there's always something new to learn from that trip. So yeah, these are very basic traces, and like I said, we're not professional anglers, but there are still some people that's asking a lot of questions around traces and fishing, asking what is fluorocarbon, what is circulux, what is a snell knot, why a snell knot, why a sliding trace, stuff like that. What is a dingle dangle, what is this and that. So we are just here to assist and to answer some of those questions and help you catch more fish.
I'm quickly going to just show you how I tie a traceable spotty. I'm using an 8.0 BKK. I've got some 7.0 Kingfisher line there. Just got 2 power swivels, a 3-way swivel, 2 beads. There's a hard bead, it's all optional. And yeah, that's basically all you need. So what I do is just start off by cutting about 85 centimeters or so of mono, and I just snarl the hook. You don't need to add wires, spotties don't have teeth. You might pick up maybe a farley or cow there. That's pretty much all you're going to get picked up by that has teeth. Okay, I just wrap it about 5 times. Then I come back through from the back. Just do that. Just get it nice and tight. Okay, the reason you do that is that when that hook's inside that fish's mouth, it's going to swim away I'm just going to roll into the corner of the mouth. And that's where you want to hook the fish. It's got the least chance of unhooking, and also a spotty if you get it behind the plate. They're really strong fish that can open your hooks. So I'm just add a power swivel, just a figure of 8, really simple knot. Okay, I'm just going to cut that. Then I'm going to take about another, say, meter of line. This all depends on how much space you want to give that fish to swim away. I usually just add this so that so that I have a semi slide. So when the fish basically swims to the back of the swivel, so the swivel between the trace and your main line, that sinker pulls the hook into the corner of the fish's mouth. Okay, so then what I do is I add a bead, then I add up at one side the 3/0 swivel. Let's get it through like that. And you're going to put another bead on, and then just going to put it through so the bead that's in between like that. It just helps your line to stop kinking, and then I just add another power swivel. Yeah, just like that. Really easy trace, really simple, and it works. I'm just quickly going to add a sinker. I mean, that took me 3 minutes to tie. So yeah, your sinker you tie to that 3/0 swivel, that's why it's there. Your sinker trace, sorry. Yeah, again, figure of eights everywhere, guys, come on. I'm just putting a 6 on just to show you guys. You don't need a 6, obviously, with different water and stuff. So if there's strong current and stuff, throw a heavier sinker. If there's no current, if you're fishing lighter sinker. On the surf, personally, I wouldn't go over 3 ounces, under 3 ounces, sorry. And the max is obviously what your rod can throw. So yeah, there we go, the trace is done. So if you hang it like that, there we go, hangs like that, comes down, there's the beginning of your semi slide. So that's basically when I said it depends on how far you want to allow that fish to swim. If the fish is over here and it pulls across and your sinker's in that sand, when it gets to here, that sinker holds in the sand and it pulls the hook into the corner of the fish's mouth, and that's basically the swivel that you'll tie your main line to. So yeah, it's basically what I do for spotty. Obviously, if you want to change something, if you want to add a small piece of bite, if you want to use heavier line, if you want to throw shorter, it's all personal preference. But yeah, cool guys, I hope that helped. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. Cool, cheers guys, bye.
Okay. My vriend Victor het gevra ek moet vir hom wys hoe ek my galjoentruis maak, waarmee ek my galjoen vang en my hotties. Volgende vraag is seker waar is my spots? Maar kom ons gaan. Alright, kom ek wys vir julle. Wat ek gebruik is die my Berkeley Fusion 1/0 circle en my truisstrop op my hoek is. Gebruik ek die Gozen 30 pond wat ek kan snel. Snel maar so. Okay. Knip my laaste stukkie lyn dit af daar so. Dit mooi sit. Oranje fluitie. Op jou 30-40 cm lyn. En dan so keer ek hom met 'n vuurtjie toe, ag met 'n tandestokkie, jammer, tandestokkie. Ek kan nie of van as hy op en af beweeg nie, so ek kan hom sit waar hy wil hê. En ja, dan vat ek my power swivel, maak hom vas op die power swivel. Dieselfde kant waar ek my leaderlyn sal vassit. Trim my stukkie af. My sinkerlyn 20 pond. Stroplyn, hoeklyn 40 pond. Ag, 30 pond, jammer. 20 pond sinkerlyn. Ek knip altyd daai stukkies af, ek weet nie. Dit lyk vir my 'n bietjie morsig. En dan ja, connect ek hom maar net met my sinker. So, daar was my galjoen en Otti truis. 30 cm, 40 cm hang af hoe lank jy wil hê. Ek maak my sinker altyd so 'n bietjie langer. Die ander ouens maak hom korter. As hy korter is dan sy gaan neig om te draai om jou hoeklyn. En dan daar kom jou leaderlyn vas. Bo. Ons hy.
Right, good afternoon guys, here we go. This is the edition that I'm doing for Saltaholic. And what we'll be doing today is a couple of stroke. Yeah, so let's start on there. I've got my few things here. My preference hooks, I would tell you guys, would be the Mustad 3-0 circle. Not the eagle claw, but the circle, conventional by Mustad. It's your conventional circle. Nice and thick and strong. Once you hook them in the corner, you got them. And then another one would be the eagle claw. Yeah, brilliant, two brilliant hooks. I don't like going too big, guys, in case there's something smaller you want to hook. And not that, you know, when you're out there fishing for edibles, you'd like to hook anything because you want to see something. But it's nice to get out when you're talking kabeljau, go out there for kabeljau. Right, let's get started. So I'm using on my sinker, I usually do it about 800. You can go up to a meter. I'm sure some guys go 1.1. The longer, the deeper water, the better. Gives it a nice bite. Gives it a nice swimming effect, which the kabeljau likes when they see something dangling up in the water. So we'll cut this at about 800. And then, yeah. And then preference a swivel. It's a nice power swivel, beaded. Love these guys. Gives you a nice non-tangle. I don't get any tangles really with this. So what I do is I just put it through. My way is conventional, lubricate it a bit. But I just go, I don't do the figure 8 on this one. 5 times around and through underneath. And then I just do a little lubrication on there. Yeah, but then you can just change out your sinker to a cone or whatever you prefer. Fishing for kabeljau or something. I do very unorthodox styles when fishing for kabeljau. Yeah, and then you actually end up with a nice, flip that off there. And you end up with something like that, guys. Which is about 800 to 900 long, just under a meter. And then I'm going to add on the 0.60 line, same technique there. I'm just going to put around there. We're going to just put you remember to go 5 times. Keep it nice and tight there. Then you got it through. And then tighten up there. Beauty. And that's that. A lot of guys also don't prefer using this. The DAC one works actually a little bit better, guys. But I just want using the, as I say, I do a little bit of an orthodox style there. It works well. A lot of guys don't like using the line because of the crabs. They start affecting the line, biting off, and you get a breakage. But yeah, you can just check for that while fishing. You shouldn't have a problem. And then we just put this is actually not the right size split ring, guys. I'm going to just show you there. It's a little too small, but you will get out of your swivel with this one. You will get out of your sinker with this. Yeah, keep it lighter. Lighter is better. Less is more. That's my preference. But for you guys, you can do it the way you like it. So you'd end up with that. I'll just snip the piece of foam off. It's not the high density foam, but it works well. And then it's, yeah. So you put it on with your cotton. And then you've got your split ring at the bottom there, which will hook up into your sinker. And then when it lands, you're just going to have the clip off, which works very well. This keeps your bait up and a natural effect, and the cob just comes right over there. And it's sure to hook him on that side lip. Yeah, very good hook. Not expensive hooks. The Eagle Claw, love them. Great. Actually bought this back 39 bucks. I think there's about 10 or so inside. Thanks for this edition for Saltaholic. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Catch you next time.
Okay, so now I'm quickly going to show you my halo rig, and basically what it is two hooks that you can put on two baits. So firstly what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of line which is about 70-80 centimeters long. You're going to attach two swivels. I'm going to do a normal figure 8. One side and also on the other side. Okay, so now you've got a piece of line which is about 60-70 centimeters long, and you've got a swivel on both ends. For this demonstration I'm going to use the BKK circle, and this is the 1-0, and this line in between the swivels is a 0.60, so yeah, it's just to keep the tension, keep it stiff, so that your hook traces doesn't wrap around. Then I'm going to take this little circle hooks. I'm going to use a 3-pound double X fluoro again. You don't have to use fluoro, and you wrap it around that little hook. Same way, do a snell knot, put the line in from the back to the front. This is mostly a trace I would throw for small edibles like galjoen or blacktails and stuff like that, when there's not a lot of fish on the bite. I like to throw out two hooks, try different baits, whatever. Another snell knot. The hook snoots is about 40 centimeters long. And guys, I've caught steenbras up to 75 centimeter, cob of about 75 centimeter, and yeah, a lot of galjoen. So this works quite nice. So what you want to do now, you want to take this long piece of line with the two swivels, and you want to attach the first hook onto the top of the swivel, the top eye. You can add a float if you want to, it's all up to you. Okay, so I've attached the hook snoot onto the top swivel, and this top swivel eye is also going to your main line, to your fishing rod. So now when you go down, this is about 3/4 down, so it doesn't like wrap around all the other traces down here. Was here, the bottom swivel, your sinker trace is going down, and this one, the top eye, you're going to attach another hook snoot. Okay, so once again, the top swivel goes to the hook snoot, and also it goes to your main line. Then this piece of 60-70 centimeter minnow onto another swivel, the top piece going to another hook snoot, and then the bottom one, it's the sinker snoot, and it sits alone so that it still can spin around, and the little swivel can spin and keeps you from all the tangles. So yeah, this is a nice trace to have in Betty's 2-hook setup, high-low rig, and yeah, you can target galjoen, blacktails, smaller edibles. I've picked up some nice sculp, galjoen and steenbras before, and yeah, this is a nice go-to trace when the fish are not biting that well. What you're going to need for this is a nice strong hook. I prefer the Gamugatsu octopus circle. I like to use a 1/0 to a 3/0. I don't like going heavier, but you can go heavier if you like to. Also, another good hook is the Mustad Demon Circle, and you can go from a 3/0 to a 6/0 if you like. And you're going to need 2 swivels. I like a number 6 power swivel because it's still strong enough and it's small. And this is optional, but you can use a little dingle dangle for your bait. The line I'm going to use on my hook snoot, it's going to be the XX fluorocarbon. I'm going to use the 30 pound, and I'm going to use about 1 meter of it. And then for the sinker snoot, just going to use a 15 kg T-line. It's nice and stiff so it doesn't wrap around your hook snoot. And for this demonstration purpose, I'm going to use a cone sinker. So firstly, I'm going to take about 1 meter of this XX fluorocarbon. Got 1 meter here, and I'm going to take a little 1/0 Gamugatsu circle, and I'm going to face the point downwards. I'm going to take the line and put it through the eye, hold it tight, pinch it, and just roll around the shaft of the hook. Pinch it tight. Take your other end, put it in from the top towards the point of the hook, so that in the end it looks like that. So your line finishes the circle with your hook. Okay, so now you take your swivel. I'm just going to do a figure of 8 knot. So yeah, it's about 1 meter long. And now for your sinker snoot, I already made it, just to save up time. Took my sinker, another meter line, attached the little part swivel. Yeah, and this is basically what you have. It's 2 long snoots. You've got a meter long sinker and a hook snoot. So this will help you to put out your bait, to go wide around your sinker. It goes about 2 meters away from the sinker, and that can assist you to pick up a steenie. The theory behind the fluorocarbon is that it goes invisible in water, and that is also the edge you need to target these fish. So now, when this is your rod and your main line, you take your leader and you thread your sinker trace through. So this sinker trace slides through onto your main line. You take a little bead, put it through, and attach your swivel onto your main line. Okay, put it tight for 8. Okay, so at the end, this is what you have. You have your sinker, which is sliding on your main line, and your hook snoot about 1 meter long. And this is what you need to target a stem brass. It's long traces, fluorocarbon on your hook snoot, a nice hook, and yeah, when that stem brass picks you up, normally when it feels tension of the sinker, it spits you up. But with this method, the stem brass eats the bait, and your rod starts bending, and by that time the hook would set in the corner of your mouth. So the other thing I want to show you is a little dingle dangle we make. It's a piece of Dacron with a split ring there for you if you want to clip it and throw a bit further, get to the outer banks or whatever. All you do is you burn the two ends and you attach your split ring at the bottom. You take your little circle hook and just put it through the top of the Dacron, just like that. So this just allows you to build your bait onto the dingle dangle and onto your hook instead of reaming it through here. In our area, we've got a lot of sand crabs, and when the crab sits on your bait, it sits on the hook, it pinches your hook, the line gets damaged, and you end up losing that fish. So guys, I hope this helps you, and I hope you try it out.